Hello friends, how are you doing? I'm super excited to be here with all of you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anjali Gupta. I am a coach of public speaking and a soft skills trainer and also a motivational speaker. The name of my organization is Eloquent Now. People usually wonder as to why I have kept the name of the organization as Eloquent Now. The word eloquent suggests get fluent in your speaking skills, and with the now attached to it, yes, of course, it means get fluent in your speaking skills right now. So my organization, Eloquent Now, is an institute of public speaking and soft skills trainings. We cater to the needs of kids, age 10 plus years, teens, college students and professionals, and all those people who would like to learn and imbibe this particular skill. The agenda of our discussion today is going to be that we are going to discuss on some tips and some techniques which parents can use of at home to ensure that their kids learn public speaking at home all by themselves with the help of their parents. The very first question that comes to our mind is, whenever we speak of public speaking, as to what is public speaking and how does it add value? Public speaking, as we all agree, is a lifelong skill. Something that we can always learn throughout our life, but once learned, we can always make use of it, make it advantageous for us throughout our entire life. Not only this, it helps us boost our confidence level, works on our personality, and helps us to create a massive impact on the people around. Let us take an example. The entrepreneurs, the hiring managers, the employers of any organization, be they at whatever level, what do? They desperately scout for people, those who have good oratory skills, people with good communication skills, and we all know that they are difficult to find. What more can be better if we get to learn these skills right now in our childhood? But because we know that as adults, we have to struggle to acquire this particular skill. But we would have, had we learned the skill quite earlier as a child, perhaps it would have been much easier for us. But nowadays we see the trend also changing. As parents, we invest a lot of money, send our kids to the best of the schools, so that they become better at everything, and one of them being the public speaking skill. Strangely enough, there are many students, many children of today, who in spite of getting everything are still gripped by the fear of public speaking. Quite possible. Sometimes the children are underconfident. Sometimes, as they say, they do not get the right environment. Sometimes the child has the fear of failure and wants to prevent himself or herself the embarrassment. And sometimes the child is just not interested at all what to do and what not to do. I do not want to learn public speaking skill. But as parents, we know that to learn this particular skill is important. Friends, there could be n number of reasons as to why the child would like to learn a particular skill or not like to learn a particular skill. But we definitely cannot leave the students like that. We have to work towards improving their public speaking skills. So what do we do when the child refuses to us? what do we do as parents? We really get angry and we make them listen to the videos that appear or the videos of the great speakers on YouTube and ask them to do the same. We also ask them to act like ducks. A friend or relative comes to the house and we ask them to start quacking. We just tell them, बेटा come here, आंटी आई है, अंकल आए हैं, उनको वो नई वाली पोएम सुनाओ जो आपने याद की थी, जो स्कूल में आपने सुनाई थी, ट्विंकल ट्विंकल लिटिल स्टार. नहीं तो हाथी राजा आओ ना, हलवा पूरी खाओ ना. And then we force the child to speak. Initially the child enjoys speaks in front of everybody, but later on the child gets fed up. He refuses to speak out and thus starts revolting and decides that from now onwards I am not going to speak in front of everyone, which is very much to the dislike of parents. So what did we discuss till now? We have discussed on what is public speaking, the challenges faced by the kids, by the children in learning this particular skill, and what is the parents' reaction, how do they behave. Now let us move on to the next section, which is the solution. As parents, we all know that learning this particular skill is important. But not knowing what to do, we also get stuck up at times. I will discuss a few tips with you which you can always make use of to make your son and daughter better speakers, which is the need for today. Your tip number one. Your tip number one is take out time to sit with your child and make them practice public speaking skill. Now you would say that I have been quite busy all this week. When do I take out time? My friends, where there is a will, there is a way. You can always take out time, which could be the dinner time. You might like to go out for a walk with your child, the television time. Any of this time can be your time with your kid to help him or her learn this globally acknowledged skill, the public speaking skill. Let us look at the second tip. Secondly, make the environment playful and friendly. Make it innovative. Enjoy being with them. Enjoy their company and make them enjoy your company as well. Let us take an example. Let us say you are at the dinner table and your son refuses to eat tomato in the form of salad. I'm sure your first reaction is going to be, why don't you eat it? It is so good for your health, and you would quote n number of reasons to explain him or her the reason for not eating tomatoes and for eating tomatoes. So, you will get angry at them, as a result of which you would spoil your relationship with the child. This time, I encourage you to try out something different. What possibly could it be? This time when your child refuses to eat tomatoes, ask him to justify himself. Tell him to give you enough reasons as to why he would not like to eat tomatoes. So your child might also respond to something to your statement like this, saying, "Oh mama, oh papa, you know I do not like to eat raw tomatoes, especially in the form of salad. I know they have got a beautiful red color and they have a small green colored crown on their head. They make lovely gravies. They make really good meat. They add flavor to it, whichever vegetable or curry you add them to. Besides, it is also a panacea to many diseases. So, my biology teacher told me that it is loaded with lots and pots of nutrients and vitamins. It contains vitamin A, B, and C. It also prevents us from a disease called as scurvy. Not only this, it helps us strengthen our teeth, our muscles. It is also a rich source of iron, a very important thing required by our body. And not only this, Mama and Papa, I also see my elder sister using it as a beauty aid, which I really fail to understand. Is she participating in any kind of a beauty contest that she really needs to make use of tomatoes to apply it on her face? So there you have a small touch of humor from the child, enjoying the entire session. So this is how, my friends, the child would learn the speaking skills, would improve upon their speaking skills. As to what is public speaking, what are the benefits of public speaking? What are the challenges that have been faced by the students? What are the challenges faced by the parents and how do they really react? And what are the tips that we have in store that we can always make use of for the benefit of our children to help them learn public speaking? And this is a skill which can be very much used at home by the parents to ensure that their children learn the public speaking skill. And this is only going to further bond their relationship with the kids. Now let us move on to the third tip. As parents, we are always in the habit of correcting our children wherever they go wrong, which is definitely not wrong. So what do we do, or what can we do? Whenever the child is speaking, he might speak something which is absolutely correct. He might speak something which might be incorrect also. Don't stop them. Let them speak. Don't start arguing with them on the roughage part of raw tomatoes, that it adds a lot of roughage, and don't try to prove yourself right. Your focus as parents is to improve the public speaking skill of your children. Stay focused. Make them also remain focused, because once you start arguing with the child, they will do this particular activity once or twice, not thereafter. So, have a bind from your children, enjoy being with them, accept whatever they have to say. In case you still feel that there is a need to tell them or to correct them, do that very politely. Follow the sandwich approach of giving the feedback. Now, what is the sandwich approach of giving a feedback? First of all, you speak the positive things, then the areas of improvement, and then close with something positive. So whenever your child is speaking and you would like to give him or her the feedback about his speaking skills, what do? You will first of all point out towards the positives of his speaking. Tell them, this is what you did good, this is what you did well. Once you have told everything, this is what he or she has done well, then tell him or her the areas of improvement. Even if they have long pauses, even if they have fillers, even if they fumble, does not make a difference. Allow them to speak. Just give them the feedback, and then once again close it on a positive note. Encourage them for their speaking, and you will slowly and gradually realize that they have started enjoying not only being with you, they have started enjoying these speaking skills, and they would keep practicing these skills with you in every situation. And this is how you can, as parents, help the child to work on their speaking skills right from home. You can always encourage them to speak in any kind of situation. You must encourage them. When they speak out, it is also going to help them reduce their stress levels. Let us agree to the fact children are under a lot of pressure because they have so many books to study, so much of pressure of the study is there, and of course the competitive environment around them also makes them undergo this pressure. So once they're speaking their heart out, you will ensure they would speak openly with you and let their heart out and reduce their pressure. Thirdly, don't interrupt as and when they are speaking. Listen to them silently. And of course, don't scold them at all. Once you scold them, they will once again get gripped by the fear of making mistakes and they would stop learning at all. Allow the script to flow naturally to them, which is very important. That is the only way they are going to speak their heart out. And above all, your goal is to help them learn speaking skills. Be patient and stay focused, which is very important. This is what you will do. So we have discussed on the tips as to how you can, as parents, help your kids to learn this particular skill at home. How can we help? The next question. You can take our support as well. We run our classes of public speaking. We are based out of Noida. We take up kids who are of age group 10 plus years. We also work with the teens. There are separate batches for both, for the kids and the teens. Our classes in Noida run in Sector 1 and Sector 11. We can also travel up to your place and conduct workshops for the kids out there because sometimes it is really difficult for the kids to travel. We are okay with traveling, but we need enough number of students. In case you would like to join our classes, you can always get in touch with us on our phone number, which is 97178 00032. You can also write back to us at info@eloquentnow.com. I'll repeat my number, 97178 00032, and our email ID is info@eloquentnow.com. You can also visit our website for more details, which is eloquentnow.com.